Hi everyone, today we're going on a little fitness training little hike. I've got a multi-day, four-day hike down in Tasmania coming up in about 4 weeks time, and I just need to get a little bit full backpack fitness. So I'm coming out and doing some training days. So today I'm up on Mount Glorious, and I'm gonna go and do the little Lepidozamia day camp little hike. I think it's about 5 or 6 k's. Okay, well, we've just left the car park and we've just come up to the gate here. This is the gate to Lepidozamia road. Some of you might remember this road or this trail. Last time I was here, we went to the Piper Cherokee plane crash site, which the little trail goes off to the right, just up a bit further. Sorry for all the sun flaring on my camera here. It's just the wrong time of the day to be filming. So anyway, we're going up to the Lepidozamia day camp, and that camp is a really good one if you're just starting to hike and have overnight camps. It's not far away from what I heard. I've never been there, but oh, by the way, that's the track to the crash site. If you're coming from here, that's the trail there. If you're not an experienced hiker, don't do it. You can get lost. A lot of people do. So anyway, I've got a big hill ahead of me. I'm going to stop for a while because you don't need to hear me panting all day. As I said earlier, Lepidozamia is actually the name of a very ancient cycad, which is a palmy, frondy looking plant that is endemic to this mountain range. They are found in other places, but this is where I suppose the main section is. And you know, the Angular National Park is famous for its Lepidozamias or Lepidozamia, depending how you want to say it. I will, if you actually went off into the bush here, I know when we went to the Piper Cherokee plane wreck, we passed heaps of them. So I'm assuming somewhere along this trail we will actually pass a few Lepidozamias. And when we do, I will, if you've never seen one before, I will actually video that so you can actually see what this road, which is really just a fire trail, see the namesake of this road in its natural habitat. It's a really pretty easy walk to be doing, especially if you're new at the game. I would highly recommend this track so far of what I've seen of it. So enjoy all through this area. There's heaps of these beautiful native cordy lines. They're stunning. It's a really big one above my head here. I believe they are native cordylines. If anyone, if it's not correct and someone knows what they actually are, then by all means leave a note, comment below. Here we got a bangalow palm, sometimes called a pickerbean. They look very much like an Alexander palm, except underneath the frond it's green. On an Alexander they're silver. Pickerbean or bangalow palms. Archontophonix cunninghamii, that's the botanic name for you plant nerds. They're all, once again, they're just full of, the rainforest here full of pickerbeans or bangalows. Here's some more cordylines here. We've also got lots of native ginger along this trail as well, which didn't surprise me because there's lots of it up here around Mount Glorious. Over to the left here is lots more ginger and cordyline. Really pretty. Poison bait has been laid to control feral pigs. Okay, I don't know where the bait is. I don't want to know where the bait is. And hopefully I don't come across any crazy wild pig. So I'm going to show you something here. We've got, see this native plant here, it looks like a alocasia, looks like an elephant ear type plant. This plant, I forget the botanic name, but when I edit this video I'll put up the botanic name. But however, this plant here is an antidote. If you crush up the leaves and stems, the juice that comes out of it, you can rub on a stinging tree bite, and it doesn't take away all of the pain of the stinging tree, but they say it drops the pain by at least 70%. So, and funny curiosity with nature, this plant always grows near stinging trees. So if you get stung by a stinging tree, just look around, you're bound to find this plant lurking nearby. And like I said, if you crush up the leaves and stems and rub that juice onto the bite, onto the sting, they say, like I said, can reduce it up to 70%. The pain of a stinging tree is so bad for some people, it affects your nervous system. I had a friend got stung once and he started shaking and going into spasms simply because of the intensity of the pain and how it affected the nervous system in his body. And like I said, these grow often near a stinging tree. And as I speak, I look at this and I look over to my left, and here's a baby stinging tree. So that's what a stinging tree looks like. They often have a little, end up with holes all through their leaves. If you touch that, you're going to know about it. So that's really convenient for that one. So you got your stinging tree there, and you got across the path, you've got your antidote. Isn't that cool? I love Mother Nature, how it works. Walking. Here's another big stinging tree. While I'm on the topic, there's another one here. This one I'm actually walking under. So stinging trees are everywhere up here, and in fact a lot of the rainforests around southeast Queensland, northern New South Wales are full of stinging trees. So always be aware of them. Like I said, if you touch them, the pain is so intense. Trust me, you don't want to get stung by that tree. Big pile of alcorns. And behind it there we got a really nice juvenile bangalow or pickerbean palm and a tree fern under it, just to add to the Australiana of the occasion. Oh, here we go. It's a big Lepidozamia right here. So that's what they look like, Lepidozamia. They are very slow growing. They take about 50 years to get a metre high of trunk. This one's got almost half a metre, so it's probably 25-30 years old, this Lepidozamia. There's another one over here as well. Beautiful. Their cones they get, their seeds, they come out in these massive big cones. The cones weigh about 20 kilos. And here's another one over here. So we're probably going to start seeing a lot more of them. I know up on this ridge there is a lot of those cycads. Here's another alkaline for you. Beautiful. We are so lucky living around Brisbane. We got such beautiful scenery and places to explore. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Looks like we're coming up to our destination. This is the Lepidozamia day camp. They told me there's water tanks and a little shelter there, so here's some water tanks and a shelter. We must be there. So that's taken me, I don't know, hour and a half or something to walk here. Probably an hour, I'm not too sure. As I said, a few hills. If you continue on down to your right, that takes you to, I think, Cobble Creek camp area. Something like that. Oh, here's a couple of really big Lepidozamias over here. You can see when they get old, they get almost like this white cork barky type trunk on them. There's this crow's nest growing underneath it as well. Beautiful. So let's look at this sign. What's it say? Yeah, Lepidozamia break, you turn right, that takes you to that other area, I think. And up here is the Lepidozamia loop and the camping area. So, got a lot of trees down here by the looks of things. Trees are falling over everywhere. The forestry need to be up here sorting that out. So here we are, the Lepidozamia day camp spot. I think, as I said, you can only put a few tents in here by the looks of it. You can probably put one over there, one in here, one up there. I don't know, you could probably get one down there if you're really keen. Camp Carry. Hick. H-O-K. So, as I said, I'm going to cook myself up some lunch. I'm going away, as I've been mentioning all the way along this little hike. I'm going away for a 4-day multi-hike in Tassie, and I'm just trialing some new dehydrated foods to take on the trip. I just came across a company called Camper's Pantry, and these guys are from Tasmania. I've tried one of their food. I tried their tuna bake, and it was probably the nicest dehydrated food I've ever eaten in my life. It actually tasted like a home-cooked meal. Tasted like it had butter and everything. It just tasted, it was yummy. Anyway, I'm going to trial a lot of their meals before I go on my multi-day hike, just to get the ones I really like. today, even though it's lunchtime, I brought up some porridge. This is porridge with apples, blueberries and hemp. And we'll give it a go, I think. And I'm also going to try that same company, Campers Pantry. I've been buying food directly from them, from Tasmania. And they also sell this amazing hot chocolate. They call it hot chocolate pug satchel. I've had some of this on my previous away trip, and it is really yummy. Believe it or not, with this long life milk, when you mix it with that, you wouldn't believe how nice it is. So anyway, I'm going to probably have this porridge and apple and blueberries for lunch, and a hot chocolate to wash it down with. Life's tough, people. If you're new at hiking or overnight camping, then this is probably a really good place to start. It was about an hour hike in, about that. There's a few hills, but you know, not big hills. It's not going to kill you. It's all on fire trail. It's not hard going. You're not climbing over rocks or down gullies or anything. So it's a really pleasant walk. And as I said, if you're new at hiking and you're looking for your first overnighter, then I would recommend get yourself up here. They've got a nice little open fire here. You can have a little fire, put up your tent. If it's raining, you can get under the shelter even if you want, you know, so it's ideal. Beautiful view all around me. I'm going to try, and it's a bit windy, but I'm going to try after I have lunch, put my drone up and get some shots. And if it's not too windy and I can, I'll add those drone shots to this video so you can check out the view up here. On that note, people, thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate everyone that's subscribed. If you watch my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. It really helps me out. And I've just got some little hiking adventures with Trevor, little pin buttons made. I'm going to start leaving them at some of these campsites. And so if you like little pins, if you ever see one of mine, please pick it up, make a little video and send it to me. Tell me that you got it. So anyway, I was going to bring some up today. I've got them at home, but I forgot. But anyway, my next little adventure I will be. So on that note, thanks for watching once again. I'm Trevor. I'm in Mount Glorious. I'll see you again some other time. Bye.